Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this video goes out to anyone out there that's going through a spirit of disappointment or just dissatisfaction. So full transparency, I was definitely going through this a couple of weeks ago, and I can see why it's so easy for people to kind of spiral into depression, because if you're getting rejection, you're getting closed doors, just no after no, and then you start to question yourself, you start to question God. It's just a bad place to be in. And the way I overcame that, of course, shout out to Chris for kind of just sitting me down and reminding me of all the things that I have already accomplished and how God has shown up in every situation. So why do you think this situation is going to be different? But it also reminded me of a great story in the Bible when Jesus healed the 10 men with leprosy. So this happens in Luke 17:11 through 19. So it's going to be story time, the miracle version. Basically, during this time, it was almost like a pandemic. A pandemic. Instead of COVID-19, it was leprosy. And the tradition was you go show yourself to the priest, and he would determine if you needed a self-quarantine but for the rest of your life, or you would be cast away, like, nah, we not messing with you. And so Jesus had been healing some people with leprosy, and these 10 men were cast away. So they was kind of traveling in their pack because they can only hang with the people who got leprosy. And so they heard that Jesus was in town. So they rolled up on Jesus. I mean, like 6 feet, but they still rolled up on Jesus. It's like, Jesus, can you come heal us? And so Jesus tells them, go show yourself to the priest. So there's so many good nuggets in this story, because it just like faith without works is dead. Because Jesus didn't like, ooh, you're healed. He told them to go do something. So when you have this spirit of dissatisfaction or stagnant, that means that you need to do something. You can't just sit there. You can't just wallow in your pain and just be like, oh no, it's me. Like, get up and go do something, because that's where your miracle is, and that's where you show your faith. So these guys go show themselves to the priest, and then they're healed. But the gag is that only one person goes back and thanks Jesus. So therefore, he becomes whole. The other 10 men did receive their healing, but that one person became whole and happy. In my mind, I'm like, oh, he happy, because he actually had a spirit of thankfulness and he thanked Jesus. So 2 things I learned out of this lesson: like, if you are going through depression, or you have this spirit of dissatisfaction, or you're just not happy with things, you need to get up and do something. And then you also need to remind yourself of how good God's grace is and how many times he has brought you through time and time again. You went through a storm, and he's still there. So give him all the gratefulness, all the gratitude, and just be thankful that if he did it once, he'll do it again. Okay, thank you for watching.